Good morning. And how is everybody doing this beautiful day? This weather is unbelievable, isn't it? Just, I mean, the best ever. It just makes you feel more alive. Really been looking a lot at the light cycles and what can happen to the body if we don't work with them. I mean, we know the body communicates with everything in nature. You can hear the birds. I'm here at Barmoloch. I just absolutely love it here. Just out the river, been singing with the girls in the river. I mean, this is a very, very nice way to live. So anyway, I'm here to talk about movement in May. And really, we're talking now about moving energy. It doesn't mean going for a run and doing exercises that you hate and having to go to the gym and having to do everything for an hour. That's not what we're saying at all. It's just move, and move with a little bit of intention and using your yi to change your chi. So using the mind is so, so powerful, more powerful than any plant or medicine you can ever get. The power is within you. And that's the big message from Heal Scotland. So what we're going to do, I'm really focusing in on the lymphatic system, obviously, because that's where the toxicity can hang out. But we also need to remember that we can change that with this. But moving's fun. The body is designed to move. And remember, if we don't use it, we lose it. And we definitely don't want to do that. So we're going to start off with the big six. Let me put this down somewhere like this. You'll probably not be able to see me that well, but you'll get the gist. You'll get the shape. So we're in here. Yeah, so remember, about 8 up and down. Just do whatever feels good, and really feel that you're moving energy. You're moving any stuckness. Tap, tap, tap. Collarbone. Again, these are areas, bottlenecks, where this fluid needs us to move into, and if you can go and get a massage, do that. And at the armpit, remember, not the arm puff. So really, come on, baby. Talk to yourselves, talk to this body, and move that energy. You know, obviously I'm in the water every day, and pretty much every day anyway, and I move quite a lot just by nature of what I do. So I haven't noticed really a massive increase in my energy with the lymph. But if you're really tired and you've not been well enough to move, people really notice a huge difference by doing this very simple, fast technique. And at the groin area, this is the Ricky Gervais dance. That's it. So again, really, the area for any of these lymphatic and blood issues can show up in the groin area, and obviously around your armpits and your neck, your glands. So it's really, really important to move all that, and then get down to the back of your knees. Backs of the knees. Give them a wee slap and a tap and a clap. Tell the body, yes, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm awake. So I've got my bare feet in the grass. Once I take off my sandals, I will have my bare feet on the grass. Now, the other thing that I keep banging on about is the spine. The most important, this is what carries the whole body. And these big joints, the neck, the hips, the knees, the ankles, even your wrists, you know, they take a lot of load. They're a phenomenal feat of engineering. But they get rusty. That's all that arthritis is, rusty joints. Not so much rheumatoid, that's a wee bit different. But osteoarthritis, you can change it, you know, now in your fingers. So just like literally, it depends what age you are. I mean, if I was younger, I'd have been like, you can't even feel your hands. But as you get older, you can feel, oh my God, I'm aware of these joints. And just circling your wrists. Again, you know, this is where things can get stuck. And this is the big problem. We're not in the flow. Nothing's flowing because if we're sitting down, we're inside, we're stressed, we're worrying about things. So really, just get these joints lubricated. And this is why fats are so important. And that bullshit they told us about low fat that I fell for. Started eating, everything was whole grain, everything was, getting all the red meat out, all the lies they told us about that. I don't even know if that was deliberate or just stupidity. Probably a bit of both. Yeah. And then we'll just pull the shoulders right up, because we literally carry a metaphysical weight on here. So pulling the shoulders up and let it go. Amazing. And just really letting go the weight on your shoulders. What are you carrying? And taking it forwards and back, forwards and back. And once you've done this, just stop and feel. Take your attention into that space, because we know that this is just space in this area. And what can you feel? What sensations are there? You're really moving, everything's starting to move with this energy. That's why I love Qigong, really working with that invisible. It's the visible and the invisible we're working with. So now we're just going to drop forward. This is a bit awkward for the camera angle, but just drop forward and swing. Again, like I was saying the other day, this is an inversion. Tipping the body upside down. I call it an inversion in yoga. Letting the blood flow to the head. Feel the stretch. Can you see me okay? Feel the stretch, and I can feel it in my lower back. Maybe you feel it into your hamstrings and your calves. Just hang there and just enjoy it. Doesn't need to be painful, doesn't need to be stressful. You don't need to push too far. Just feel what the body's saying. And then just slowly uncurl. And just gently coming up. And same again. Just use your own common sense. And again, just let that blood flow into your brain. I always think of it like an egg timer. You're turning it upside down. And because we've in Western, just our Western way of thinking, we isolate everything. We isolate the organs. There's a problem with the kidney, there's a problem with the shoulder. We isolate everything instead of looking at the system as a whole. And that's a big problem, because everything is interconnected, and you cannot, if you have a health issue, if you have a kidney issue, for example, or a liver issue, there could be emotional stuff trapped there. And that's why things like myofascia and yoga and massage and a lot of acupressure can release the energy from that area, because the body stores, when we have trauma, when we have feelings and past stuff that literally hits us like lightning, the body can be holding that. And you think there's a pain there, and you don't realize it energetically needs to be moved. And we're starting to understand that more and more, and working on that energy field, the invisible part of the body, the electromagnetic side of the body, is way, way easier than trying to shift the big heavy meat suit, the physical, because we're drawing things in via the mind and the heart, and we're sending things out via the heart and the mind, obviously. And I'm doing a live seminar tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. This is Monday, isn't it? Yeah. Tuesday night on heart coherence. And we are going to be diving into the heart. And there's an energy, this is the epicenter, the alchemical epicenter of this energy field that you are. And we're going to be really going right in there to make sure that you're in coherence, that you understand what coherence is, and that you can get into it. And once you're in coherence, guess what happens? The energy flows and the body heals itself. What could possibly be better than that? Let's just do a wee head roll before I finish. So drop the head down. And again, just really tune in. Drop the head down and feel, what's your neck saying? How does the neck feel? We can carry an awful lot of our stress up here. And just check in, and then taking it to this side, or any side. Again, check in, what can you feel? And taking it back. If you can, be careful and gentle with yourself. And then down to the other side. And then forward again. And then we'll just go back that way. And again, just feel, is your body, what can you feel? How is your neck health-wise? Is it stiff? Is it achy? Is it absolutely magnificent? So just do a few rolls. A few rolls. And listen, I can hear mine creaking. It's more of an internal creak. But think how important this baby holds your head up. And then go the other way. So you can really, just by this simple movement, help the body to release any crystallization, any trapped emotions. And you know, this area, this is blue in colour, this is your communication. So when you're doing any movement like that, any asana as we call it in yoga, you're thinking of the colour, thinking of, am I communicating clearly? Am I being reasonable? Am I reacting? Am I being negative? Am I blaming, shaming, complaining, God forbid? Okay, so we'll do one more thing before we finish. Every single thing that you do involves your energy centres. It also involves your internal organs. And I'm going to be moving on through the week to look at the liver, because if you're Scottish, like me, you probably put the liver through a lot of, let's just say, fun. And it's really good, again, to just really tune in. We're now understanding when we put our focus on something, whatever it is. So say for now it's our neck, and we're just like, in fact, just do that. Just hold your neck and go, thank you for holding this head up for me. And, you know, as you get older, you can see people, they go down like this and they get weird and weird. That's the weight of the world on your shoulders. So what we really want to be doing is taking that weight of the world off our shoulders. Very important in these crazy times, so that we can be that bright version of ourselves. So arms out wide, up, and then down. Push out to the side, up, and feel. Feel. Now you may be doing this in your house, but just feel and hear the birds, hear the cockerel over there, feel the energy. You can use your imagination to change your chi. And just cleansing that energy field. And have a wonderful day. I'll see you all soon. Ciao.